Live from Mount Pleasant's own, this is News Central 34 at 5.
Scary moment this morning in downtown Mount Pleasant turned out to be harmless. Good evening and welcome to News Central 34. I'm Nicole Welch.
And I'm Deanna Falzone. Mount Pleasant Police Public Information Officer Dave Sabuda says officers responded to the downtown area after receiving reports of gunshots fired there. Meanwhile, a local school was taking precautions. According to Sacred Heart Academy High School, Principal Denny Starnes said an employee on the playground heard what he thought were gunshots and brought it to the attention of the elementary school principal. Students were brought indoors from the playground and the doors were locked. However, within a couple minutes, police determined that the sound was actually a car backfiring and normal activity resumed. Starnes says that both the elementary and high school, which share a campus, were briefly shut down. However, an official lockdown was never declared by local law enforcement.
Well, the Isabella County Prosecutor's Office will be busy for a while after receiving a lengthy report of the Delta Chi incident. Back in October, a fight started after an uninvited guest was told to leave and later returned with a group of friends. After a thorough investigation, police this week have handed over a 100-plus page report. Prosecuting attorney Larry Burdick said that 2 attorneys have already reviewed it and more will be looking into within the next couple of days. Burdick said it may take a while before anything is issued, and depending on what was found, more interviews may need to be conducted.
Motorists in the area couldn't be happier. Gas prices fell another 17 cents this past week. According to GasBuddy.com, the statewide average is now at $1.80, 16 cents better than the normal average of $1.96. In the past month, gas prices have dropped nearly $1 in the viewing area. The cheapest gas in Mount Pleasant is around $1.83. The rapidly declining prices at the pump have motorists wondering, how low can it go? I said
so if they stay right here, I think everyone will be happy. This is the lowest I've seen them in a while. I haven't filled up in a little bit, but I think last time I filled up was like 260, so 186, I'm all for it.
Michigan State Police reported 13 car accidents yesterday, many involving deer. According to state police, the increase in deer car accidents are due to many factors. Currently, deer are in mating season and many of the bucks are chasing the does. Also, many farmers are harvesting their corn, forcing deer to leave their hiding spots. Most of all, hunting season tends to force deer out of their areas and potentially onto roadways. State police say the best way to avoid an accident is to slow down if you know you're in an area that does tend to see a lot of deer. They also say that paying attention to the road and scanning ahead could keep you out of harm's way. And as Transgender Week comes to a close, students are reflecting back through a week of education about transgender issues. The week consisted of keynote speaker Noel Larkin, who shared his transition story, performances at Kaya Coffee and Tea Company, a day in the life presentation, and a roundtable discussion called The Forgotten Letter, T. Tonight's final presentation was a booth at the Charles V. Park Library that provided information on being a transgendered individual and issues they face. There will also be a candlelight vigil in front of Warner Hall in remembrance of those lost due to hate crimes and a midnight skate at the Isabella County Sportsplex. Shannon Joliffe, the director of the Office of Gay and Lesbian Programs, says this week is important because sometimes there is a confusion about what it means to be transgender.
Your identity is the way that you identify as being male, female, or no gender at all. But then sexual orientation, which is lesbian, gay, or bisexual, is completely different than transgender. So a transgender individual can still identify as being lesbian, gay, or bisexual based upon the sex that they feel that they are opposite of their biological sex.
The largest shopping day of the year is coming up. But how has the economy affected the deals that stores are offering? News Central 34 reporter Annalise Kranz has more on the story.
Largest shopping day of the year. But do you know what kind of deals are being offered? Many large retailers are offering sales around the whole store, from toys and electronics to jewelry and clothing. Even retail stores in downtown Mount Pleasant are running deals for Black Friday.
Well, we're going to be doing a 20% off on my Jim Shore collectibles. That would be Santa Clauses, snowmen, and ornaments.
The economy has hit all retailers, large and small. but local owners and general managers still expect to see a good turnout on Friday.
We're going to have more offerings than we've ever offered, and it's 4 a.m. to 1 p.m. specials. We're going to have over 100 doorbuster items advertised, which is going to be our biggest ad that we've ever had.
Stores have been preparing for Black Friday for a while and are relying on great customer service to bring shoppers in.
What we're doing, though, is we're differentiating ourselves by the service that we provide in our stores. We're trying our very best to deliver old world service in our stores, so our customer knows that they come to our store that we make the difference.
So whether you plan on going out and taking advantage of the deals or staying inside away from the rush, make sure you check out the deals being offered by large retailers and local businesses downtown. I'm Annalise Kranz for News Central 34.
Well, that's going to do it for us here at News Central 34. I've been Nicole Welch.
And this is Deanna Falzone, and have a great night.